Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 1st, 2026. Hard to believe it's already May, but I hope everybody had a great Friday out there so far. But it's a great Friday evening. Everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the storm system moving across the country, your local forecast for your weekend outlook for Saturday and Sunday. Also take a look at the current watches warning advisory map. Also take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for some severe weather for your day 2 and 3, which is Saturday and Sunday. And also take a look at the Columbia, South Carolina weather radar here in the Midlands of South Carolina. If anybody views the Midlands of South Carolina, we'll get to show your radar as well. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road there, folks. Alright, you can see we got a storm system moving across the Gulf Coast states, stretching from Texas to the Carolinas. That will continue to bring much needed rain to areas of Texas to the Carolinas. Well, got another storm system up here around Newfoundland, New Brunswick. That will continue to push on into southeastern Canada. Got activity across Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona. And then another storm system moving into northern California, Oregon, Washington State, and southwestern Canada around British Columbia. But you can see elsewhere pretty quiet across the remainder of the forecast area. Alright, now let's move on into your local forecast. We're going to take a look at this Saturday outlook now. Should roll out like this here across the board. Okay, we got thunderstorms and showers up here in Montana, right along the Canadian-U.S. border, stretching into northern Idaho and Washington State, and shower activity in southwestern Washington State, and then thunderstorms and showers for Oregon, Nevada, and California. More shower activity up here in the area of Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, portion of northwestern Michigan, also in the Illinois, and also down to Kentucky and Tennessee. Then more shower activity from Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, the Carolinas, all the way up to upstate South Carolina, then much of North Carolina, Southeast Virginia, Delaware, New Jersey, all the way to eastern Maine. And thunderstorms and shower from the Outer Bank, coastal waters, stretching down and across South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, the Panhandle of Florida, much of Florida, to the Florida Keys, much of the Gulf, and also off the southeast coast. Mixed precipitation up here in Ohio, portion of Pennsylvania, also into West Virginia, northern Pennsylvania, back into New York State, through Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and southeast Canada. A little bit of shower activity also across eastern Canada in the lakes near the Canadian and New York State as well. So, alright, otherwise, expect your high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Saturday. Alright, let's move on into your Sunday forecast now. Should roll out something like this here across the board. And you can see all the weather features across the area. You can see high pressure across the southeast, cold front across the Bahamas down in towards the Yucatan Peninsula. Also more activity, more cold front from Oregon to California. Then again from Wyoming up into South Canada, and another one across central Canada as well. Alright, we got thunderstorms and showers over here in Oregon, northern California, Nevada, Montana, and also South Dakota. Got mixed precipitation in Montana, Idaho, California mountains, over in Nevada, Utah, Colorado, northern New Mexico, northern Arizona. Got thunderstorms and showers there as well in New Mexico. More thunderstorms and showers for central and South Florida, Florida Keys. And then again up here for Pennsylvania, Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, and also Missouri. And also then more shower activity from North Dakota, Minnesota, Lake Erie, Lake Superior, Wisconsin, Michigan, southeast Canada, around Ottawa and Toronto, Canada. A little bit of shower activity in northern Pennsylvania. Then more shower activity up here around Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and also Maine. A little bit of mixed precipitation there as well. Otherwise, expect your high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Sunday. Alright, let's move on into the current watch and warning advisory map you're located across the nation. Should roll out like this here across the board here. Okay, we got a lot of frost and freeze products across the area. You can see we got frost advisory in Idaho, freeze warnings and up here in areas of Utah and also Colorado, northern Texas, frost advisories there. We've got winter weather advisories and winter storm warning for northern New Mexico, air quality alert for Arizona, one county there in southern California. We got frost advisory for, like I said, for northern Texas, western Oklahoma, portion of eastern Colorado, portion Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri, also into portions of Iowa, northern Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, New York State, Pennsylvania. You got freeze warnings there in the purple. Also from Kansas to South Dakota, northern Iowa, also southern Minnesota through Wisconsin, Michigan, and Indiana. Also over towards New York State with freeze watches in effect there as well for portions of eastern Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and portions of Kentucky. Alright, we got flood watches and wind advisories over Louisiana, stretching into southeast Texas. Coastal flood statements up here in South Carolina around the Charleston area. Still got flood warnings up here in Michigan, also into Wisconsin, Illinois, also in the portion of Missouri, Indiana, portion of Alabama and Mississippi, and one flood advisory here in Arkansas and Texas. Special weather statements down here in southeastern Florida. Small craft advisories from up here along the Maine coast. Then the storm warning is about 250 nautical miles offshore with small craft advisories as well there. Then again from up here Virginia coast to the North Carolina, down to the North and South Carolina border. Also down to areas of Florida, all the way to southeast Texas. You got some special marine warnings for strong thunderstorms to severe thunderstorms off the coast of Texas and Louisiana. Southern Central California, Washington State, small craft advisories there as well. Same around the Hawaiian Chain Island, around the Alaska region. Also got some blizzard warnings to the northwest, high wind warnings as well for areas of wind advisories, high wind warnings for Alaska region. Also, we have a heat advisory up here in areas of Oregon and southwestern Washington State. Also, with a flood advisory there. Also, I forgot to mention, and also northeast Minnesota. Alright, let's move on into the severe weather perspective of the video. We got a slight risk and a marginal risk across the Florida region. Should be coming up here in a minute. Here we go. Southeast Georgia, down toward Tampa, Orlando, Tallahassee. We've got a marginal and a slight risk area there. General thunderstorms for the eastern Carolinas, South Florida, over here in Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, California, also into areas of Oregon, Idaho, and northern Idaho, Montana, and northern areas of Washington State. Alright, the tornado probability rolls out like this. 2% across southeast Georgia and much of Florida. Damaging winds, pretty much same location, South Georgia and much of Florida. And the large hail looks like this, 5% across a portion of Georgia and Florida. Alright, here's day number 3, which is Sunday. Now we use Saturday outlook. This is Sunday. We have a marginal risk up here around a portion of Missouri and Illinois. You can see the surrounding cities: Springfield, St. Louis, Hannibal, Kansas City. General thunderstorm elsewhere from Fort Wayne to areas of Delmont, and then over here from areas of Albuquerque to Medford, Oregon, and then from portion of Montana over toward Rapid City, South Dakota. Probability rolls out like this, 5%. Alright, here's a look at the weather radar across Columbia, South Carolina viewing area. You can see precipitation already moving across south of Orangeburg to Watersboro to Charleston to Georgetown to Beaufort, Hilton Head. You get a little bit of activity down from Savannah, Statesboro, Georgia, Valdosta, Georgia. A little bit of activity to the north right now. There's not much activity, but that should fill in later tonight and again on your Saturday. So much beneficial rain for the Carolinas. We need it, so that'd be great. Alright, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. Have a wonderful Friday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.